If someone is called a dad, the person is always present. The person cares. The person is responsible. The person always have feelings for the family. He ensures that the family gets something to eat. He provides protection for the kids and the wife and the family, his siblings, everybody. He becomes a father figure. He becomes that person who is an icon. He is the star of the family. At the same time, he is the role model of the family. So who are you? Are you a father who is a role model? Or you are just a father who is not like a father, who is always moving around doing things irresponsibly? We don't say you are not a father. Fine, you are a father. But fathers are fathers. Whether they are responsible or irresponsible, they are still fathers. As far as they have kids, they are fathers. But try and be responsible. Be a responsible father to your children. You may not be a father to your children only, but to people who look up to you as an icon. But father bia eka home. I'm sure as a producer, my guest being a producer, you can guess the guest. He's by now taking some keynotes in the music because he's a big fan of that Lumba in the corner. They hide that one, but when I go to the studio, sometimes when I go there, I listen to him. He's playing that Lumba songs. He's trying to pick some key notes, some key points inside the tunes. That's what producers do. They don't just listen to any song. They pick songs that they can learn from. They study the tones, they study the kicks, they study the snares, the claps, and sometimes some of these things comes with some live features, and if they listen to songs like this, it gives them the morale, it gives them the motivation, it gives them the inspiration to also want to do more. But before we go to my producer, my guest, I say my guest, I would want us to go for a quick break. And just after the break, I'll introduce the guests. You guess the guest. You guessed the guest. You have to guess the guest. My name is Mystic. The ladies call me the romantic rasta. Some few others call me the Pimpin Police. Let's go for this short commercial break. We'll be back to continue.
Hungry? Your favorite dish or craving is available at any time, anywhere with Pizzeria. With several Hungry? Your favorite dish or craving is available at any time, anywhere with Pizzeria. With several restaurants on our platform, the dish you crave is just a tap away. From pizza to palaver sauce, everything is available on our website or via the Pizzeria app. Accra, Tema, and beyond. Ordering food is always a delight with Pizzeria. Hungry? Your favorite dish or craving is available at any time, anywhere with Pizzeria. With several restaurants on our platform, the dish you crave is just a tap away. From pizza to palaver sauce, everything is available on our website or via the Pizzeria app. Accra, Tema, and beyond. Ordering food is always a delight with Pizzeria. Hungry? Your Hungry? Your favorite dish or craving is available at any time, anywhere with Pizzeria. With several restaurants on our platform, the dish you crave is just a tap away. From pizza to palaver sauce, everything is available on our website or via the Pizzeria app. Accra, Tema, and beyond. Ordering food is always a delight with Pizzeria. Hungry? Your favorite dish or craving is available at any time, anywhere with Pizzeria. With several restaurants on our platform, the dish you crave is just a tap away. From pizza to pullover sauce, everything is available on our website or via the Pizzeria app. Accra, Tema, and beyond. Ordering food is always a delight with Pizzeria.
Everything is possible, possible, possible.
Lens Radio Online. Lens Radio Online.
Yeah. Oh, my loop on this one. They what things on me bad. They can't ready. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is ready. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is possible. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible, possible. You know your capabilities will solve your possibilities. You know your capabilities will solve the possibilities. We all have dream. If you dream, dream big so you can live big. Whatever them I say, whatever them police like a way.
Lens Radio Online. Lens Radio Online.
Throw the battle, the war, it all bounce back to. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible, possible. You know your capabilities will solve your possibilities. You know your capabilities will solve the possibilities. Papa, do you go on, move on, push on, never back down. If you fall, rise up again. It's maybe impossible, but your effort make it possible. Don't look, don't turn yourself. Never mind what people did to herself. Don't look, don't turn yourself. Never mind what people did to herself. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible. Everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Possible, possible.
Everything is possible, possible, possible.
Possible.
From Unimello, the lyrical lioness, produced by AkTheBeatz, and it's AK's camera ready. He's ready. Okay, then let's bring him in. AkTheBeatz. You could hear that in the jingle. AkTheBeatz. Who did your jingle for you? AkTheBeatz. Yeah. How did it happen? Like the jingle, how it happened?
I wanted a new jingle. I was using one jingle, AkTheBeatz.
Okay.
And I wanted a new one, so she was recording a lot and she started fooling. And I think I picked this one.
You picked this one.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's just listen to it. Let's listen to it.
Yeah. Oh, my loop on this one. They what things on me bad. They can't ready. Everything is possible, possible, possible. Everything is possible, possible, possible.
AkTheBeatz. What does jingles do for producers?
I think it serves as a trade so people can identify you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that kind of identification, aside jingles, what else can a producer do to have an identity?
I think maybe how they produce and the type of instruments they select can also identify a producer without using the tag.
But do producers have unique instrumentations, and how can one be able to detect if there is such
A
uniqueness
within them.
in a rhythm?
I think right now the world population is almost 8 billion,
Hmm.
and no people are the same. No two people can be the same. So everybody is unique in their own way. Maybe their timing, their sound selection. So if you get time without trying to be like someone, with time you come out of your zone.
What what is special about you that makes you unique as AkTheBeatz? Even if someone who knows your work doesn't hear a jingle on the song, will be able to identify you.
For my uniqueness, I'm still looking for it.
You are still looking for it.
Yeah.
Who is AkTheBeatz?
AkTheBeatz. I'm still looking for AkTheBeatz.
So consider you have gone for an job interview,
Yeah.
and like the panel knows you as okay, AkTheBeatz, and
Yeah.
they say, oh, tell us something little about AkTheBeatz, who he is, and then how far he has come in life. How would you go about it?
I'm still looking for AkTheBeatz.
You are still looking for AkTheBeatz.
Yeah.
And what's your real name?
And name Joseph.
You are named Joseph.
Yeah.
That was the name your parents gave to you.
Sure.
And
Joseph.
how did you come by the AK?
AkTheBeatz. Nice story. I was going to school. One day I was going to school and I saw some guy wearing a t-shirt, and the t-shirt had a name on it, Absolute.
Absolutely.
So when I saw the Absolute, like a big name, like Absolute. Absolute means somebody who's complete.
Yes.
Like that's Absolute.
Absolutely.
So I took the Absolute, started calling myself Absolute, and my local name is Kwabena.
Oh, okay.
So I added the Kwabena to the Absolute to
So
be
it's
AK.
AK no is absolute Kwabena.
Absolute Kwabena. Absolute Kwabena.
AK is absolute Kwabena. Absolute Kwabena. Now, there is very important something that has been a border on people's mind about who a producer is
Yeah.
and who a sound engineer is.
Okay.
Which category do you find yourself, and which one is your strength?
A producer is someone who brings idea for the music production, from the beats to vocals to everything, how the whole arrangement is supposed to be done.
Okay.
It's a music producer. So someone can have ideas about, okay, that you know me play. You say about drums, you know. Now maybe Shatawale, you pick something, maybe Shatawale kind of concepts. That person is the producer because
Okay.
he produced that whole music
Idea,
structure
everything.
to be done. Then we have the beat makers who make beats, who play the instrumentalist, like an instrumentalist. So a producer is the person who brings on board all the whole ideas for the song to be done. I do production. I can bring idea for a beat, a music. I also do engineering. Engineering is someone who set up the equipment for every instrument to pass through. That's the sound engineer. So like in the studio, the engineer have to check if the mic is going to the mixer, the sound card, if the guitar, that's engineer. They set up the whole instrument for the music production to be done.
So within the space of the three activities, that means it is three different activities.
It's more than three. I would say maybe if you enter into a studio, you're supposed to meet like 5 or 6 people to work for you.
Oh, I see. So there are cases where one person do all the 5.
That's in Africa, mostly in
It's
Africa.
mostly in Africa. Now, I want you to break down the
people-
5 before the song
It's
becomes
a song.
the product.
Okay.
What goes in the background from the first day to the last day that the artist would receive the song before putting it out?
If I'm starting from scratch, the song have to start from the songwriter.
Okay.
So maybe it can start from the artist who can be a songwriter, or it can start from a songwriter who's not an artist, who can
Wow.
write a song for the artist.
Wow.
So when the artist gets the song, now the artist have to find a producer, give him idea of the song and how the production is going to be like.
Okay.
So from the songwriting, now we will go to beats production. From the beats production, we go into recording.
So
the recording,
I'm not cutting you, but there is a distinction between a producer and a
Sir.
beat producer.
yeah,
I need that clarity.
a producer starts from the beginning of the song to the finished product of the song. The beat maker just make the beat. They don't care how the song is going to be mixed.
Oh.
The song arrangement, the how.
So there are
backing-
people who are just beat makers.
Yeah, if
They
you-
exist.
They exist, only beat makers. We have people who also do recording. They exist. They don't play beats. They just record because someone record can direct you what to record. Somebody can play a beat but can't direct you what to record.
So I want a technical name
for
the person who produces without playing the beat.
he's a music producer.
He's a music producer.
Yeah,
And the one who plays the beat.
he's a beat maker.
And the one who records.
He's a sound engineer. And we have mixing engineer.
Okay, go through the
So
process.
from the recording stage, then we have the mixing engineers who take care of every sound to be mixed very well, balanced so that you can feel every sound. Then we have the mastering engineer who prepare the products for the marketing. We also sometimes have composers or song arrangements because sometimes you can listen to a song. I know you like music.
Yeah.
You have listened to some couple of songs and
Yeah.
within the song you get to some point you feel like this part is not sweet.
Yeah.
Like ascend, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So we have people who arrange a song be like, okay, intro no bar, verse be bar sana chorus.
Yeah.
Maybe first verse and wedding change, second verse, into second verse me bar sana first verse. So those people are also there who arrange songs for it to be finished.
I listened to a song by a guy. I've forgotten the name. I used to play his song in recent times. He did a song and it felt as if you couldn't detect which is chorus, which is verse, which is hook. It was just, and I told him, but why is it that the chorus only came once, and it is that part of the song too that sounds
catchy.
nice.
Yeah.
So why is it that you did a lot of some things and then you left the nice part of it just appearing once? Go and then maybe double it or maybe triple it and then let's see.
So now you are serving as a song arrangement because he has done the song, but the song is not well arranged.
I see. So the producer, how is it becoming that one person is able to do these things from the beginning to the end? Sometimes even the person is the artist himself.
So, because of I think for my country, I would say to myself that it's because of the economy. Because an artist can't pay a sound engineer different, a producer different, mixing engineer different, or maybe a songwriter different. So they'll go for someone who can do all and pay cheap.
Oh, I see. What are the components of a song? Let's look at two types of music. The live production of a song and then the electronic
Sorry.
production of a song with the samples. At what point can you feel the distinctions and then what goes into those two types?
Life is life. You can see the music is really alive. That is life. The digital side is trying to mimic the live side. So sometimes you can hear the guitar song which almost sound like live, but if you have the ears, you're like, no, this one is a computer music. But the difference is, you see, with the live, before you can do a live music, a lot of rehearsals go into it.
Okay.
Like that's the olden days because of the tape recording.
Okay.
So before one track or one album will be done, they have to do maybe 3 months, 4 months of rehearsals.
Okay.
But right now, if the guitar, I can just get some loops, drums, play some piano. Within 30 minutes or 1 hour, I'm done with a song. So with the live, there's more elements in it. Even if you hear the old song, the instrumentation, you can hear that a whole lot of production has gone inside. But if you listen to the current songs, the digital songs, you realize, oh, this beats within an hour, 2 minutes.
I want you
I'm done.
to listen to this song for me. It is one of my best productions that I have heard since growing up, and I want you to listen to it and then give me some technicalities that you can feel in a song like this.
Lens Radio
I'm chilling
Online.
with Mr. Pimp, Palim.
right. It's been almost about 1 minute 30 seconds,
Okay.
and the vocals haven't come out yet.
Yeah.
Tell me about a production like this. What's the feeling like as a music producer who happen to be a sound engineer?
It will depend on the vibration, and this vibration is, if it's a very high vibration.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Now, I brought this in because did you feel the instrument talking?
Yeah.
What type of setting is this in production where you don't hear the voice yet, but you can still feel the music?
Music is right now, with the normal music we know is the vocals and instrumentation.
Okay.
So vocals and instrumentation is music, but actually instrumentation is also music,
Okay.
and vocals is also
This,
music.
this part of the discussion is something that people haven't realized much yet. How do you call when the instrumentation becomes music? What
Mu-
term do you classify?
Instrumentation music.
Yeah, okay.
Music is sound in melodies.
Okay.
So if you hear instrumentation and it's in melodies, already that's music.
Oh, I see. So as a music producer, an artist comes to the studio and then he wants to record a song, and you have such an idea of wanting the instrument to talk on the music, and you want to suggest it to the artist. How do you go about it? And sometimes if you do, what does the artist do in return?
Right now, every music that we are doing is related to the market, how you can sell your product. Some of the fans or the listeners are not ready to listen to instrumentation. When the music started, the olden days, they have long time to listen to the instrumentation because it was a story. But right now, people want to just start with their story, no time for instrumentation. I think the last person was doing that would be Hammer. But apart from Hammer, I've not seen any producer so far starting with instrumentation, maybe in the high life side or gospel, but maybe dancehall, Afrobeat, high life. Somebody trying to start with instrumentation is no, because the fans want to consume the lyrics fast.
Is it like the right way to go with rhythm? Has it had any negative influence on the way we do our music? Because it feels like now our music are all becoming one-sided, one direction, one way. Immediately you know the entry point. You can predict an artist where it's going to start, where it's going to pause, where it's going to where does the bars, where does those things come in? The time and everything, where does it come in?
It comes in with the melody. It has a repetition like maybe 1/4. So every 4 bars, something has to change. Every 8 bars, like even numbers.
Yeah.
So when you study music for a long time, even when you hear a song for your first time, you can predict where the chorus is coming, when the second verse is coming.
How do you encourage an artist as a producer to fall in love with instrumentation? Because I could feel you were soaked in the rhythm and you could feel yourself in it, and possibly you wish you could be by the system and then you be
I was with the bass guy.
yeah, exactly.
The bass guy
You
was
understand.
crazy.
Thank you. At what point can you say no? Everybody is doing this. This is my feeling. I have a feeling that when we do this, it's going to sell, and then you can insist and produce such a timeless song with an artist.
With music is more of a vibration. It's a sound, and the sound is vibrating. So if you're an artist and you're not even soaked in the instrumentation, then the whole music is wrong.
Sure.
Because you have to be soaked in the instrumentation so that whatever comes out of you will also soak with the instrumentation.
Beautiful.
So if you're an artist, you don't need me to encourage you to be soaked in there, because if you want to do music, you have to have a way to connect. That's why some people can sing off key because they're not soaked into that music. But someone who is soaked, even if they don't have any idea about keys, they just go with the rhythm.
But some people don't know.
Yeah.
No education. We don't even study music in school. People just love. They have passion for music. They go to the studio. I want to do music. And there are a lot of artists in the country these days. So the person just come there, go and write something, and he does some small sing over. He records. He say, "Oh, Eke, Pacho, but beat you and then kuka. You go sing there. Hey, kuka. Then Pacho mix him, miss me person be releasing with pressure. The person don't know, but the person feels that because he's being able to sing, and then the thing comes out, it's okay. Which role does the producer play in this?
Every producer I think it's more. No producer follow the same procedure. Everybody and their lifestyle, how they handle their issues. For me, when issues like this happen, I tell the artist that you are not ready for the market. So what you have to do is you have to do rehearsals to learn timing, key, style, pitching, voicing, whole lot of.
It no go ship you.
Some may talk say make I do give them.
Anyway,
some want it like the vibe that they brought to the studio. They feel like it is a hit song, so they want it to be done. They don't care about you, but later when they do it, like I do it for them, and they come the second time, third time, then they realize that, oh, when I'm getting better than before. You see how it goes like. So that's the whole process, because you can't wake up today and be like you want to play like say Black Stars, and you want to go to the field and you are going to win. You have to go through some training.
Yeah.
And most people are not ready for that training.
We call grooming.
Yeah.
Grooming. Okay, today we are going to do technicalities and everything in song production, and I want you to listen to this one too.
Lens Radio Online.
Hey, Mr. Mystic Man. Boomba.
Lens Radio Online.
Boomba. Mystic on the ear, no. Hot to come here, tell you. Get up and tell me. But them a rapper, man, was short. But them a stand about you from the end resort. My craft flow, the physical level pot. How much is building on my think I know the source. Check. My man signed the check. 20,000 Ghana jet. Fuck up with this dress. My man for punching is the first. Last two apart from me, and you the best. From the executioner to me, myself and I, it's a pretty time. I first I said, I'm a bush with the picture. Last two, I send the chairman in, I will go in the pan. My sister, for the tight and see. Once you see the difference between fight and peace. Me better santi, a young claiming nice and see. But me brother, trust me.
So called the no.
Last two.
Praise by last two. What are the components of such a beat where you could hear some light tones in the hidden, all those things? You could just feel that there were a lot of things speaking in the song, but it was simple. What are the components? What made songs like this special?
For simple instruments, you have to go with more of melody, simple melody. When the rhythm is catchy, you don't need to play any instruments. Like small instruments is okay.
And you could see that at what point, because I don't get it. The song was playing anyway, some like at the point where the timing, where like maybe the end lines, you know, turn, those things, were they arranged in the beat before the singing for the artist to sing? At what point do we get these things in the instrumentation?
It can go two ways.
Okay.
One is the producer can make all these arrangements, expecting the artist to know how to time the beat to respond.
Okay.
And also the artist can also go in that way, and the producer went back to the mixing stage can also respond with the instruments for that.
Which one is easier and which one is more work?
For the first side, whereby the artist have to time it himself, it will be more work for the artist. Okay. And for the other side, it will be more work for the producer.
But at the end, which gives the best results?
Both can give best results.
Does it challenge the artist to do more? Or sometimes it put the artist in a spot where the artist feel weak and can't really do much?
It depends on the artist.
It depends on the artist. Who has been one of the artists that you have worked with that you can mention and say that, yeah, this artist is really up to it and beat killer, sick. It doesn't give me too much work to do because the person knows what he or she is about?
It's not always smooth like that.
It's not always
It's not
smooth, but
always
the
smooth.
work load less.
Sometimes maybe I may mention one artist that doesn't give me work, but other times they give me work.
Yeah, but in the most times.
Most times. Okay, most times. It is okay. Maybe I would say Munche.
Munchi.
Yeah.
What makes him stand out?
Because he does freestyle. So when he hears the beat, he pick a storyline and he starts recording. Within maybe 5-10 minutes, you are done with the song.
Oh, you don't mean it.
I mean it. You should express
So
that.
it makes your work easy.
Very easy. And sometimes too, we find difficult to get a storyline. That's what I'm saying.
That's fine. Storyline in music. The arrangement of storyline in music, we'll be coming to that. Let's take a quick break and acknowledge our sponsors, Pizzeria, New Business Solutions, and then Blackwood Optometry. We'll be back to continue the discussion. I'm here with AkTheBeatz, Joseph Enim.
Hungry? Your favorite dish or craving is available at any time, anywhere with Pizzeria. With several restaurants on our platform, the dish you crave is just a tap away. From pizza to palaver sauce, everything is available on our website or via the Pizzeria app. Accra, Tema, and beyond. Ordering food is always a delight with Pizzeria. Hungry? Your favorite dish or craving is available at any time, anywhere with Pizzeria. With several restaurants on our platform, the dish you crave is just a tap away. From pizza to palaver sauce, everything is available on our website or via the Pizzeria app. Accra, Tema, and beyond. Ordering food is always a delight with Pizzeria.
Yes, Nana Kwame with power. I see Nyamia Kwamna Mensa. I say keep up the good work, Mystic Romras. Thank you. It's me, Ziggy, watching live from home. Where is your home? He said from home. Is it from 1 or from 2? It should be from home. Master, Patrol trouble of naturally. Yes, I'll be man kofa fish me na magba. Ubeman kofa fish me na magba. Happy Father's Day to my late dad. May his soul rest in peace. Oh, may the soul of every late dad rest in peace. I'm speaking to Joseph Enim, AkTheBeatz. We are discussing music production. And by now, you know the conversation has been so sweet, where he's giving you the dynamics and then I don't know, he's giving you a lot of information, a lot of training and a lot of guidance as to how it is to compose, to create, to do the distinctions, the differences, the beats, everything. He's taking us through some education today. AkTheBeatz is a multiple award-winning producer. His songs have made hits across the world. He's worked with Edem, Kwame Yogurt, and all of those guys. But it's just that he's seated there quietly. Because Ghana these days, if your hits are past, they don't seem to acknowledge you anymore. Everybody wants new hits. AK. What is the disease with Ghanaians these days? Everybody wanting new hits. What is causing those things?
Maybe fast life. I think maybe everybody wants to get there fast. They want to get there first.
But is it supposed to be the case?
No. We have time for every human being to grow, and we have time for everybody to live. You see, but right now everybody wants to live. They don't want to
Which type of music do you recommend as a producer? Do you look at songs that with instant hits, party, jam, bang, 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 trap, then like urine, or you look at a melody last long, 100 years to come, people will hear and say, hey, these guys did a lot of work on this. Which is your target?
Most of the time, I do recommend the long one, a song that will last forever.
The longevity.
But you see, sometimes that is coming to the studio. Let me make an assumption of an artist.
Yeah.
Someone is maybe doing a factory work. Is maybe monthly pay is 500 cedis.
Okay.
And he has budget 100 cedis for the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So every month he invests 100 cedis into studio, maybe if not into music, maybe sometime video or radio cover art or something. This person, if you advise this person to do a long-term project, no, they want their money back. So they want
plow back quickly.
So somebody who has money like Ska or fear, they wait my relax because the issue is Ska. But be on this kind if you know, the issue is Ska and you know about Ska and they are now it's me you know if you.
Yeah.
So it will depend on the artist.
Yeah. You have some works, you have a lot of works. There is this song that always remind me of you. And then I would want to play it for everybody to hear this song. Hey, the song don't want to play.
ML vibes are good.
This is from ML Vibes. He calls it Party Shots, produced by AkTheBeatz.
Yeah, the way you wine, girl, you do it well. Yeah, you bubble up your way to your
Yes, Andrew Osei just joined us. He said, yeah, I'm watching live. AK, do you know Andrew Osei? He says he's a big fan of yours. I don't know if you've worked together. So if you can tell AK how he knows you or how you know him, just bring it and then I'll read it for him. You know that you are the one, Andrew Osei.
Yeah, girl, you want me make yourself to price. Anything where you want me, I feel double the price. Got your coat, girl, me want oversize. Girl, your pum pum freeze dynamite. Girl, me rate you 10 over 10. And your face more like mirror, me cannot pretend. That test will make me surround the gun. In your tempo, you make me feel run. See the party shot, girl, I want to take a snappy shot. You see them in the coffee shop, yeah. Want a hunting dog, yeah. See the party shot, girl, I want to take a snappy shot. You see them in the coffee shop, yeah. She want a hunting dog, yeah. She make me come to the finish line.
He says the name is Poga Dizzy.
You're beauty.
You know Poga Dizzy, okay.
Attractive when you want.
You say I'm Nina Kasa no cry anymore.
I know about it. Feel me, easy. Girl, give it to me. Give me the hope.
Man, shout out me. Shout out to Poga Dizzy.
You'll never know.
Easy as fire.
Come with the show. Lying boy. Say in my bed. Come with the show. You say boy, make
I
me
name it the no.
party shot. You'll never know. Same boy. I go come with the show. Lying boy. Say in my bed. Come with the
Yet it's me, Zaga says, hi, good afternoon, boss. Watching you live from East Legon.
price and it.
Keep the good work, please. Can you play me Money or into featuring Dope Twins and Kojo Bright? Happy Father's Day to you all. It's a Mystic Near Award near. Thank you very much.
Tempo you make me.
Okay, you see that the people start saying the thing. What inspired such a song? And what gave you the reason to give ML Vibe this opportunity on your rhythm?
I've heard a lot of producers sometimes when they are bored, they enter the studio to make beats. But for me, it varies. Sometimes the way I feel, I print it in the instrumentation. Sometimes I go to the studio looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for, and I find an instrument. Okay, I can build something around this instrument, and that instrument guides me to make the whole instrumentation. I think with this one, I heard some dancehall rhythm on radio, and I like the vibration. So I just entered into the studio and made an instrumentation to just capture that vibration. And ML Vibes, it's a shout out to ML Vibes.
Shout out to ML Vibes.
It's wicked artist. So I just
savage lifestyle.
wicked savage lifestyle. So I just selected some couple of artists that could understand my vibration and send them the beats.
What's the name of the rhythm?
I forgot the name of the rhythm.
Then let me help
Like
you.
Smart
It's
Law or
Smart Law.
Smart Law,
Yeah. The issue is every producer before the artist gets the project names the beat if it comes from him.
Yeah.
They title the beat. What causes that?
Yeah, it's still on the vibration, the way I feel. So sometimes I can make a beat and I feel like, okay, I'm sad, and that beat has to be sad. Maybe I'll make a beat and I feel like I need money.
But the
I'm
question
like,
is,
I need money.
when the artist gets the beat and gets a different idea from what you initially set up for the rhythm, how do you feel? Do you have a conflicting opinion about why the artist should use something that is not initially the plan?
No, I don't, because I think everybody have their perception of life. So maybe I may look at a color red and see Wache.
Yeah.
And give color red to somebody and that person will see Jollof.
Okay.
But sometimes too, when you give the color red to the artist and they see Fufu, you can say that Fufu need color red there on call.
Sure.
Maybe Jollof from there, okay.
Oh, I get it.
Maybe, yeah, so it depends. So sometimes they will not go with my storyline, but the story they will give to the beats is more wiki than maybe my storyline. And sometimes too, the story they will bring to the beats, it doesn't go with the beats.
Does the weaknesses of artists push producers into doing music projects like albums, rhythms, and all of those things, and then like write the songs like the way Dorobuchi was the your friend is saying Hammer used to do, the way Don Jazzy and co, DJ Khalid and co, they put themselves in the forefront of the beat, and then they put artists on they take credit for the project. Is it because artists sometimes have defects, or sometimes the producers they feel like they understand the music but they have to come out and make people know that we too we did?
For my side, what I do is that, like, I have followers. Maybe I may work with artists who promote his music on his followers. So when I'm able to compile you, and can make my followers listen to guys I'm working with.
Sure.
That's why I do those kind of stuff.
So it is like to promote the artist.
Because mostly people hear only my beat. Like, okay, you hear your beat, but which artist are you working with? Like, sometimes people hear my beat and they don't kill it the way I want them to kill it. So when I compile my artists, like, okay, then the squad day there.
Tipsina just sent a Facebook message. He wants to understand what you keep mentioning and meaning by vibration. But it's like you are using it to cut short some of the
I'm not
things.
using it to cut short. That's the
terminology.
Or that's the reality. If I could take you a little bit off music, the whole creation is sound. And everything in creation is also sound. Maybe there are some frequency here we cannot hear, but if maybe a scientist bring a machine, they can detect some sound around. Okay. So everything is vibrating.
Okay.
And music is one of the forms that we can use to vibrate. Either we can vibrate at the highest or the lowest, because you can listen to some music and it will take you to a different mood. You can listen to some music and it will take you to the lowest mood. So it's vibration.
What is your highest point in music as a producer? Your highest point that you've hit, like that you know that your music have hit you to a point that you feel that, okay, at this point I've set my own standards. It's my record I have to break. And what is your lowest point?
I've not hit my highest yet.
Okay, but so far we need to have a precedent, something you stand on, because you can't just say that you haven't been able to achieve anything with any song yet, and it will be a disadvantage to anybody who follows you to say that, oh, then which kind of producer is this? Because you should have that project that yourself you can point and say, I did this, and you go and listen to it and you know I am the producer.
I have something like that, but maybe I don't look at it the way you are looking at it?
No, I'm looking at it from we the persons who
like,
are interested in your work, not you per se, because it's not about you. As for you, you've done it for our billions of people.
Yeah.
But we want the one that the reference. Everybody has a reference point. You understand? Yeah.
I don't.
Is it?
I don't.
You don't. But we want.
Maybe you can choose that. Okay, I've seen your works, and this I think.
And
is
this
the
is
highest
the
point.
this is the thing. Me choosing,
Yeah.
doesn't make you feel complete about the fact that you have worked and it is your work. Because, for instance, myself, I can say, being able to get a Nigerian artist who worked with P Square to collaborate with my artist, and at the same time being able to get Lucky Dube's backup singer on the same project with my artist are some of the two key things that as a music artist manager I have been able to do, that I can hit my chest and say, okay, I did this. You can check it out. It's on record. Something has to be on record. And you can mention one or two of the things that you can put on record. Say, this is my work. You can go and check it out.
That would be hard for you.
That would be hard for you, but you should have something.
Because as far as I'm producing, when I'm done,
I think you have to power your voice a little bit, and then you can look through the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, power your voice a little bit too.
If I make a production, I feel satisfaction, and after that, I feel like I have to do the next production. So I think I'm still fine. That's why I'm saying AK is not complete, because I'm still feel like I have more development to be doing, like to get to there. Maybe if I even get there, I feel like there's more there to go there. So okay. I'm still not complete.
You are still not complete.
Nah.
But I'm not saying you are complete. I'm saying there are always a point that becomes a reference point for every creative person to make references to. It's like if you go to the corporate world and you are writing a CV, you understand, you can't tell the panel to go and say that it's an interview, to go and say, go and check my work and pick the one that you think I have worked. You understand? And this is an interview. It's just like you are seeking a job interview, and there are people who are watching. Maybe somebody wants to do a project with you right now, and the person needs your reference and see that there are people watching. Somebody wants to bring you 5,000 Ghana cedis for a production right now, and the person is listening to this interview. Say, mention one work that yourself you can use as a reference work to say that, okay, I did this work. Go and listen to it, and then it will make you pay me this amount to do this work. Trust me, I need something. And you guys, you are the one who says vibration. You are the one who say you work on feelings. Things come. Something should have inspired that, and it is something that is very, very personal to you, which has gotten you there. Let's hear it, because time is far running and we have a lot of things to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of works.
I
love all of my works.
I'm pushing you to the corner, yeah.
I love all of my works, but if you want to listen to one of my works, I feel like I've done enough in that work, that would be Munche. That would be Munche.
Okay.
Forever High.
Forever High. Is it out?
It's out.
I don't know if I have it, and maybe he hasn't sent it to me. But you can go and check it out. AK says Munchi. Spell Munchi.
Munch.
I can also encourage my producers to go and check it out if they can get it and download it for me. Munchi. Or we can. Anyway, I'll play it. I'll try and play it. Munchi. Spell it.
Munche. Munche.
CHE.
Forever High. Superstar Munche Forever High.
Superstar Munche Forever High. Try and go and get that for me. We have to call someone. But before we go, I want to play this project that AK did in the background as I go. And then when I come back, we will continue. This is Unimelo and Kasebo. Hey, and you know kwame boy and bo. Hey, okay, bo.
Music every day, all day. Let's radio online. The eye of music.
no be biaba or chopper or lover. This no be chopper or lover or biaba. It be lyrical persisting. That lyrical persisting. When me step on stage, me better than them. When me dress up, me smarter than them. When me step out, me dapper than them. Me a the lioness, me spit the fire. Me fans them taking me so higher. Me spit the bass, never getting tired. Give me the 8 bass, me killing it tough. 16 bass, me shatter it rough. No bread with no string can cock me enough. See this bad man in a me yard. Your mouth wide like well 1 yard. Me name mellow, the boy thinks say me bad. Music is my life, rattling the bike, swarming like. Me say never try me, cause I'm gonna spit fire upon you. Fire upon you. This no be biaba or chopper or lover. This no be chopper or lover or biaba. It be lyrical persisting. Me jump up them brother what me say. That lyrical persisting. Jump on them brother what me say.
Make me take it down with a low tempo. I know buckle me talk sense. All of them a go round when me step out of the den with the lioness. The whole of me crew pull up in a bench. We not in a hype. Yes, we not go fall. Wife one dead if you try start a war. Tune is incomplete without lyrical god. Separate a tune with a lyrical rod. Big guy, me win this twice on a roll. And me make a next man code. Mystic no, I reroute the dance all flow. So me there them fit touch my blow.
This no be biaba or chopper or lover. This no be chopper.
Lens Radio Online, Eye of Music.
This no be biaba or chopper or lover. This no be chopper or lover or biaba. It be lyrical persisting. That lyrical persisting. When me step on stage, me better than them. When me dress up, me smarter than them. When me step out, me dapper than them. Me a the lioness, me spit the fire. Me fans them taking me so higher. Me spit the bass, never getting tired. Give me the 8 bass, me killing it tough. 16 bass, me shatter it rough. No bread with no string can cock me enough. See this bad man in a me yard. Your mouth wide like well 1 yard. Me name mellow, the boy thinks say me bad. Music is my life, rattling the bike, swarming like. Me say never try me, cause I'm gonna spit fire upon you. Fire upon you.
Yeah, so for the reason of Father's Day, I want to call a father who is also a media person who has done a lot in the media and is the CEO of Yonku TV, who happened to be on the line. Let's go and speak to him shortly, and we'll be back to complete and wrap up with AkTheBeatz. Nyamiakwa.
Yo, Mystic.
What's the main can?
Mystic.
Pacha power voice no kakra na yenko wa ni di Father's Day nti no papa phone ye hia.
Yeah.
Okay, Nyamiakwa wo me ma akwa baba Mystic every radio so na say ya ka say Father's Day a we ye papa dey na ya we expectation on a day say.
Ekase Father's Day then any expectation.
Yeah, on a day.
So on a day no my expectation is say like you must say you want to say no. I say you no money and bano no friend no wishing no money the mom my you at least yeah and they appreciate it.
Sa be ya eda bi say no edu a me say kwatere be na edin say me friend me papa because enya ade a like who sa atima na ya wo ma embema no enhye den ni oba expectation can buy wo mu no omo be ya amaye because the other way round na embema na eden yeah do you find it easy say as bear no ultimate frɛ o papa na o wishing no Father's Day ana
oh Yes, it's an apparition, but you only say me papa academy.
Oh,
And and said the friend dropping me on a plane and make sure happy Father's Day.
na who say ya na saa de na ya na ya manfo den de nti na ya na ya manfo den say on be from papa no mo I wish on Father's Day e tell me ko etimi twam kwa na manfo nim say saa da na ba be twam.
Yes, so maybe the blame na be ma mbana na ya mo tudun kwa na dream say dia o papa is say that blame is not blame be o papa no so because papa be o ha so na we chop money at wo na wo papa na di kan hearing every year bi and ja kan do ni say papa edi mami ana eye bibia nti dia mami ba be ka chen so papa kura wan hwew so na wo fi ofisi on yes kami ana ma hwew sa na man kura no zaire agia tu asare na hwew mutin so ye papa kura de on fa yo ho na man kura no to e man ko ba sa say di Father's Day asare no oboyo
hu ni say embe man so ya na ase ehun hia omo bi saa no because me say tell be am birthday kwa dru a me mami kwa ehun na atwam what you say because like that kind of near like you yan fa titi enti no me share that em fa ni serious bia na who blaming Bearman no blaming the fact say tell be am Bearman they don't really care about this day.
Oh, we don't really care about it, but here was at least when you so yeah we sure yeah.
Na empe bebre no ya na mba no so desra de oh Mother's Day ba o to ka mami to say mami me pe pizza me pe say un se Bearman no so entam pa desra sa enu so e wo ho odwen ho sen.
Oh, enu so ho enu so ba enu nche se enu nti no mu nye maye no ya no mu nye maye se o mu say Kenya responsibility no mu nye maye.
Na saying na and there we wish you for a treat you as the father no on this day no how were you received saying na oh sorry any because me say me ba no me wo ha na obeka chem say happy Father's Day God bless you say if you me nim but at his age you know wetin nya sa adwen a wetin di abe akasa chem na che say free baby eneba wo no wo busia for mo je ho sen na omo de ye wo na Father's Day na ekosen ma
Oh, eko ye me fa me say ni Accra at the moment ni omo nten ofie so mo friend me o so me friend no friend no my friend me o by 6 a.m. no afre I'm not friend me always me happy Father's Day so I mean sure me say mama ni nkola I mean sure me mama ni competition and say me ni am sure nkola no and we na nkola no so me kasa so I was happy.
Say when we say and the Father's Day unam baby mbema de sa na ya bra akwa ye ananti sa etere be nanti enimu a ye iska no kwa utie mi hello nyame akwa
Hello
yeah utie mi nka say baby our network ni nya obetime agina yi a hello anye easy Father's Day hu sem yeah nyame akwa we flush nyame akwa we'll try and get to nyame akwa beyond but let's come to AK AK
Yeah.
this is a perfect example. I was there. I'm a witness. This is a perfect example of a producer's song.
Yeah.
This is a perfect example of a producer's song because the song already existed and we redid the remix. But we were not there. Nobody was there. But the remix was done with a different beat and every different feeling and everything was different. How do producers achieve this?
I think for here they have to serve as a DJ, whereby they mix a different beat with a vocal.
You don't mean it.
I mean it.
A producer can serve as a DJ.
Yeah.
And mix a different beat.
And vocal.
Hey, assemble na okay. Chichim.
Say DJ mixes.
Uh-huh.
but me in June 2 ebo mushia na ba ko ball top na ba ko ball asie it's producer to it man bo beat no fa vocals no la shim ope kwa po a meet man for vocals for madan ama piano maybe hip hop
vocals are beat we nkwa po the ebo ya
yeah so if I get the vocals I go fit play different beats with the same progression under
sir
give you different finish.
I see we will task you for that.
All chopper, all over. This no be chopper, all over, all biaba. It be lyrical persisting.
We go challenge you, make you do sir. This particular song, he said he did it like a DJ or creative beat, you know, and of our vocals not the twice. And you way I bet me I am a piano. I don't know a pitching and I say obey anything a BPM a day. How do you do that?
You go fit change the pitch, you go fit it be the instrument so bon na piano na slow and no pitching no.
Oh sir.
Both the vocals and the beat na in it man match.
Oh nice.
I want to be sadder. Maybe we bet maybe can you wear be na bon afro version.
To say maybe I see Koechi kakra Koechi.
Yeah, in an Afro beat.
Me kai.
We beat my body trap.
You go see the what shall I say? Omu di fry na omu bo ande basa. Na nso ekoye enwuma amafo we say omu bo pe na amafo asori na omu sa. Na AK made reference to a certain song that he did. And he said the song was by Munchin and he calls it what? Higher Forever. Yenti.
Munje. Me have a sound so God give the money. Give thanks for life every day more winning. The enemy Satan me need do na me business. Don't let them put in that them pocket na me business. Ja, are you alone na me healing? Are you alone give me fame na me dealing? So make me super greater than them every day. Them can never stop my shine. Yeah. Anybody try to tempt ya? Anybody try to tempt ya? Everyone me live good, them say walk, have a day, them just wanna see me at them back. Bumbo clot, what them want to see me in charge, what them want to see me getting my anything I say, 10 more. Anytime I hear my voice, them bumbo clot. I'm a penalty come and call me a swording man talk. I am the best by far, the way never see. Yeah. Them can't stop my shine.
We are back. That's higher. What?
High Forever.
Higher Forever. What made this a reference? I like the song. It's like a dancehall feel and it's very popping.
Because of the energy in it and the storyline.
The energy and the
said
storyline.
He has a son, so God has given him money.
That's nice. That's nice. So you heard it here on Mystic FB Radio FVR interview with AkTheBeatz. Nathaniel just came in by 5 p.m. Nathaniel will be doing sports and we will be wrapping up. AK, now let's wrap it up. What should artists do in choosing a producer to work with? And what is it that producers also look out in artists before picking some to work with?
It will depend on what the artists want to produce. And Afrobeat, drill, country music, reggae, high life, dancehall. I think every producer can do everything, but maybe they'll be good at one side of it. But if maybe more time is given to the whole work, something best can come out of it. If maybe the producer and artist spend more time on the work, they can deliver something good to the audience. So artists should look for what they are comfortable with, producers that they are comfortable to work around, and producers also should look out for artists that can listen to their advice when they give it to them. I think something best can come out of it.
Let me ask my final question to AK. It looks like producers that artists rush for are producers who have produced hits immediately.
Yeah.
When a certain trend comes and the producer is the one who has managed to create that trend, the demand becomes very high, which has caused recent times Sam Snee and some few other guys to just enter in. Before then, MOG came through, and before then to some other producers, up to go back to Hammer Dems, and then back to Appeal to, and then you go to Zap Mallet, the king of production. So how can we speak about trends of producers becoming hit trends, bringing in a lot of artists to them? Or should it be like I'm saying, find a reference point, go and work with the producer because the producer is good? Or should it be like, wait till the producer bring it, the trend and the hit before you go and work with him? That's my final question to you.
I think for the trend, I will blame the whole nation. Everybody is part of this trend thing.
Yeah.
From the producer, from the artists, consumers, DJs, the musical gambler, everybody is part, because you see, when a song hits, DJs start to play that particular trend.
Okay.
So when artists go to studio to do different trend, when it brings it, DJs don't play it. So then the artists have to force to also follow the trend.
Oh, okay.
Producers are also, when they are making their own style, let's say right now AfroBeatz or maybe dancehall is trending, and I decide to make high life beats. Everybody wants to make dancehall, so nobody is coming to my studio. I have to also follow the trend. So everybody, I think, so if
that
the
means
space is
the
open,
industry,
everybody
is changing the trends.
Because in I think this thing, Grammys, and if you study the US, even Nigerian music, even though the Afrobeat is dominant, some people do rap, and it's still trends. But it's like the only trending artist, the only trending music is the one that you have to follow.
Everybody has.
So everybody is.
Do we have an identity in rhythm?
Ghana.
Yeah,
we do.
We do.
Yeah.
And how would you call our identity?
High life.
High life. Do you play high life?
Yeah, I do play high life.
And do you still hold on to it?
Yeah, I'm trying to fuse it in some of my rhythms. Sometimes I do drill, and be like, okay, let me add some more life.
I've been having this quarrel with you, and then Buju and then Kwame Eugene have vindicated me, and then Black Sheriff and Co, where you had an issue with crowding a chorus or crowded singing and stuff, but Buju did it. Kwame Eugene is doing it based on Buju's hits and So finish. So do you still stand by your point about crowding hook lines and verses not being a good style of singing, or you still feel that people should make easy sing along songs, and that is what sells faster?
It will depend on the concept of the song. If the part of the music demands that a choir have to sing it, then it must be there. But if it's not needed, I think if you fix it there, it will not make sense.
To make your final words, and then if you have people you shout them, and then we can wrap up.
My final words is every artist should keep learning, keep practicing, and keep repeating it. I think one day it will pick. If you keep learning, keep practicing, and keep repeating it, which is learning, practice, repeating, learning, practice, repeat. Yeah.
All right, so I have
shout out to Mistake. PPP.
Yeah, PPP.
I'm more Rasta than Mistake in terms of appearance, but I think in the heart,
consciousness, the Rasta is inside me. There is something I want to do. This is from my producer to a special person. If he is with me, he says, "Hi, Mystic. Happy Father's Day to my dad, Dr. Mauli Eleblu Darlington. Please play him Yeja by Yaponu. Yeja by Yaponu. I think I have that song here. Let me do it, and then I'll call Yami Akwa to wrap up with him, and then we'll be out of here. Yeja by Yaponu."
Sovereign. Uptown. Energy. We bad. Pigeon music, Adauroma. Upsound energy. Sovereign. Yeah. My album I'm a day banidi in the Sovereign. Phonobium. And your mama children a po, I'm a didi tiny. So any? Yeah. Che. We bad. Asema obeka, adiba onye. Asema mikeya, wasimi huyo. Maninko, obekwa kopim. Odifere ni sunko. Abrantia showye wa brabomo. Nasa mamike, so baby mo. Today for the thief man, tomorrow for my study.
Les Radio Online.
You be through heaven, no. Kokonsa be ye bed, no. I hate it 7, no. When I won't pen a ya, some night, yeah. But I won't be a diva, some night, yeah. Yeah, we bad. Baby, I do a banner one. Oh, honey, I did you never war. Upsound energy. Sovereign.
Yeah, pop. All right, thank you very much, Trigger Baron, with this message to your dad. He said that's how his father used to treat him. Those are the words that he uses to motivate him. So you can go and check it out from the stores, which is Yapono Yeja, produced by Panjanov. Nyami Akwa.
Mistake.
Aha. Me patrona me kase. Sorry, say line itikoye. Na me kase. Said ye kase Father's Day we fi ebushia for.
Yeah.
Who kopesika. Saske ya obese ni ama maame no. Maame no ana de behwe nkola. Maame no besa aka che nkola so papa sebi o papa we a ombo bra wan hwe wo no na waje enyumonyam ni na. Do you feel say it's about time say David say dru a ye beti na fie na ya yetimi ne ebusuafo ehia to get used to us say we won say yenso ye wo homa.
Oh, and yes, happy and like Father's Day is funny. I say it's next evening, Palano. Okay. And I so much as I say, Juma, I think young Kwamba, really, and you and I face you. They are called the other, but they have free chance to be that's not one thing. I think that's because of your mechanic, young Congo.
And I queer Queen Swan, a Daniel Omwadri in my own.
Yes. But and also shouldn't prevent us from going. We have to go. If you get a free chance to spend with them, you don't have the time. You have to find the money. You have to hustle for it.
Okay.
Because when you Omaka, and yes, no Mukamaka, in any other son.
Matthias.
You're on the order or ban of the count, and young bunny now in the air, you are home. Oh, Babu, from one big capacity, still a cat and transfer papa and it's very more.
Sir. Which means I was saying, Mano, I was some Manu, so and bought on your Munya Mufamudi and found my neighbor shining in me.
Yes, I'm a paper.
Okay. And yeah, see bebree yemre no de aye bianca sa wonti kwa na edit time ni bi aye den account enti se wo nsamba ku mienu bi ade betwa to a na wa ya man na chese ya ma ya twa nkomo ne so.
Oh, Michia, Mystic Radio listeners na ana me da so sell mama akonya di ba ama ekiepo so ati ni margin to takra no. And I'm the same thing to come Madam Kayabua, the CEO of RKS Organic Musical Cream or USA, Michiano, and I'm just coming home to me.
You mean to me that she be free. Mean to me that.
All right.
AK person Kabibi. Okay.
Related to him.
You want to talk to him?
Nah.
Okay, already. AK they talk something.
I want to say big shout out to Mystic Radio for having me.
Sure.
Then also big shout out to Unimello and Lipsy J.
Yeah.
And also to Mystic Radio fans.
Don't get him. The music in the background.
Lofty.
AK for I know. AK forget this one. AK produced this featuring Adam. Hey. Yeah, this you see, AK forgot about this. Sometimes the works are plenty.
As I come here, I make beats before I come.
Every time. But AK, make we just wrap up. Something come again where I want end plus some. At what point does the production line end and the engineering takes over? And how does it come to the point that an artist, somebody will do all the production works and then somebody will mix and then master?
Okay, so for the production side, I think the production ends with the mastering.
Okay.
The production ends with the whole song coming
So
out.
there are projects that you only mastered.
Yeah,
mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
You didn't produce just and
mixed
sometimes
and
how do you feel when they bring it from somewhere? And I know you've worked with a Nigerian artist who worked with P Square.
Yeah.
And you did a lot of his mastering works for him, even though you didn't produce the song. And he was at you. And Nigerians do contact Ghanaian producers to do some of this mixing and mastering for them.
Yeah.
How challenging is it whilst you are not the one who started the whole process but have to end?
I think I have to just put myself in the production shoes. That's all.
Yeah.
If I'm able to understand the producer and artist where they want to go, I can drive them to get there. But if I don't understand both of them, trying to get them where I want to go, then there will be a confusion. So most of the time, I try to understand my artist, the reference where they want to go, and maybe make a suggestion and try to shape the sound to go in that direction.
What's the next project we should expect from you or any artist that you are working with?
I think I'm working on some free beats that I'll be dropping. I think the name of the album is God Is a Woman.
God Is a Woman.
Yeah,
I see.
That's free instrumental.
You are a spiritual guy.
Yeah. And also
mysterious.
Lipsy J is also dropping a track, Doko Doko.
Doko, yeah, which you mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
Doko. He mixed and mastered that one. So this is Savior. If this one ends, you don't hear from us again. We are way ahead of our time. But this is Mystic Heavy Radio. We decide what to do with it. but we still have to work with time. But the producer is here. He didn't only come here as a producer. He came here as an educationist. He came here as a trainer. So he did the production work. At the same time, he did the training, he did the education, and then he spoke a little bit about himself and some of his projects. My name is Mystic. The ladies call me the Romantic Rasta. Some few others call me the Pim Pim Police. Today, my boy AkTheBeatz came to me and say Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to Mr. Joseph Halley. Happy Father's Day to Kojo Poli. Happy Father's Day to my father, Believer, the helper doctor Believer. My father is a herbal doctor. He heals with herbs. I call him Alaji Awal Idrisu, who is Believer. Some call him Shikina or Shichina. Anyway you call him, that's my dad. And happy Father's Day to all fathers across board. Mr. Henry Ameleke, Chairman, Ohini Kwame Frimpong, Kelly Nila Timensa, and then Ebenezer and Sabuafu, and everybody who is a father, and those who aspire to be fathers, and those who are fathers but don't want us to know that they are fathers, and those who are fathers and are pretending they've never been father before because they are feeding the fact that they are fathers. You say waiting. He's not a father, but he's a father. Because he fathers artists, he mentors them, and at the same time he grooms them into the limelight. I'm out of here. Bye bye.
Love the full page Sunday.
AkTheBeatz.
Wake up.